What else do you need to complement your muscle meat? You need organs. Here I've got some raw liver. I will also eat heart. In terms of liver amounts, I'll do about ½ an ounce to an ounce per day, most days of the week. And then heart, if I've got heart, I'll do a few ounces of heart every day. If I can get other organs like testicle or spleen or kidney, I'll eat those throughout the week as well, a few ounces per day. Organs have unique micronutrients that complement the micronutrients in steak. So bone broth complements the amino acids in steak. Organs complement the micronutrients in steak, things like vitamins and minerals. Steak is a good source of vitamin B12, iron, vitamin K2, and things like B6 or pyridoxine. But liver has minerals like copper, which balance the zinc. It has folate, it has riboflavin. Those are not found in any particular amount in steak, and has many other micronutrients and vitamins that will complement what you're finding in muscle meat. So liver and heart, organs in general, these are essential to get to balance your muscle meat. So muscle meat is at the center, but you should complement that with a bone broth and with organs, either fresh or frozen. I eat a lot of frozen liver. And if you can't get frozen liver, if you don't want to eat raw liver or raw heart, or you don't want to get fresh organs at all because they gross you out, you're not used to it, look guys, I'm so proud of what we built at Heart and Soil. You can find us at heartandsoil.co. We make grass-fed, grass-finished, regeneratively raised, desiccated organs that is freeze-dried to preserve as many of the nutrients as possible in capsules. So in terms of protein, people ask, what about chicken? What about pork? What about fish? These are animal foods. They do not contain defense chemicals like vegetables do, but these are not as clean as grass-fed beef in 2023. Chicken and pork are often fed corn and soy, which will enrich their fatty tissues in linoleic acid. I don't think that's good for humans. That's the 18-carbon omega-6 polyunsaturated fatty acid that occurs in seed oils that I think is problematic for humans when it accumulates. So a little bit of chicken, a little bit of pork, fine, especially if it's lean, but I would not make chicken and pork the majority of your diet because it's very hard to find these foods that are not fed corn and soy. Fish, it's just not my favorite, guys. Even if it's wild, it's going to have significant amounts of heavy metals, PFAs, which are forever chemicals, endocrine disruptors, microplastics. It's just polluted in 2023. It doesn't mean you can never eat fish. It just means, again, I wouldn't make it the majority of your diet. When you're thinking about animal protein, I think that grass-fed beef, bison, elk, deer, lamb, goat, these are going to be your best bet in terms of quality and in terms of the absence of other contaminating chemicals that occur in the other meats. Think about that when you're choosing your protein source. You might also notice that I don't have eggs on this table. I think eggs are a great source of food for humans. They're very nutrient rich, but like chicken and fish, they're often fed corn and soy. And we know that when chickens are fed corn and soy, they make eggs that are much higher in linoleic acid than their cousins that are not fed corn and soy. I don't eat eggs unless I know that they are not fed corn and soy, that they are truly pasture raised. If you want to eat eggs, be aware of this and select something that is organic, pasture raised, and corn and soy free. It's difficult to find good quality eggs, but I think they're a good source of nutrition on an animal-based diet. What else? Let's talk about carbohydrates. I've got a bunch of fruit here. I've got fruits that I normally eat in a day. Watermelon, orange, I'll make orange juice. I got mango. I've got some local glyphosate-free honey. I've got a coconut that I'll drink for coconut water. That's gonna have carbohydrates. I've even got a squash here. This is a fruit. You think of it as a vegetable, but this is a fruit. Why do I favor fruit as a source of carbohydrates? This is easily digestible, and there are very few plant defense chemicals in ripe fruit, even lower than what you find in starchy forms of carbohydrates. I'm not a fan of grains at all. These are things like oats, wheat, and all of these contain non-protein amino acids.